Hey guys, hope your CT preparation is on in full swing. I hope that you all are giving mocks on a regular basis. And with respect to that, the reason I am making today's video is because I have noticed among a lot of you aspirants, and even when I've been talking with some of my students, that there are certain common mistakes that everyone keeps making during their mock analysis. And these are the mistakes that one must generally avoid so as to improve upon their scores. So the reason I'm making video is to point out three common mistakes that aspirants make in their mock analysis. So reason number one, people do not give enough time to their mock analysis. I have noticed a lot of people who get done with their analysis in like an hour or like 45 minutes or like an hour and a half. Now this time is not sufficient for you to gain the relevant insights that are required out of your mock. You must at least be giving the same amount of time as it takes to give the mock. So CT mock takes 2.5 hours. Ideally, your analysis should take a minimum of 2.5 hours or even more than that. I remember at times for some of my mocks, I have taken about 3.5, or even 4 hours for one mock analysis. And trust me, it takes that much amount of time, to gauge the relevant insights, to understand where you're going wrong, where you're going right, what are the key areas where you need to focus on. So it needs a lot of time and it needs a lot of energy that you need to put into your mock analysis. So please ensure that you are giving enough number of time or sufficient number of hours for your mock analysis. If you feel that doing it at a stretch for 3 hours is a lot, you can even split it up into two parts where say you can cover two sections in about an hour and a half, and you can cover the later two sections after a small break or maybe in another part of the day. But try and ensure that you get done with the mock analysis on the same day itself and you don't carry it forward to the next day. Now, the second common mistake that aspirants make during mock analysis is that they are not tracking the relevant metrics that are required for you to improve upon and for you to gain insights upon. So metrics such as marks per minute, accuracy percentage, number of flukes or percentage of flukes as a percentage of the genuine attempts. These are certain important metrics that you need to analyze and you need to make a note of for every mock that you give. Because we know that, say, for example, accuracy percentage. If you don't know what is your accuracy for a particular section, or not just a particular section, even a particular topic or a question type, like say puzzles, or say even if you want to get even deeper, say something like coding and decoding, a particular topic. If you're not tracking what is your accuracy, or you're not making a note of what is your accuracy percentage over different mocks, then how are you going to understand whether you need to improve, whether you're going wrong on a particular question type, or whether you're taking too much time on a particular question type? So these are certain metrics that you need to make a note of. Even marks per minute is a very important metric that you definitely need to make a note of, because CET exam is all about optimizing your time and your number of attempts. The time is your biggest enemy in CET. If you are not optimizing it, or if you're not solving the exam efficiently, you will not get an idea as to what kind of marks are you scoring, and whether it is in the relevant range or whether it is on the lower side. And for that, marks per minute is the real metric that gives you an idea if you've actually optimized your attempts as a function of your time that you've put in. Now, the third important mistake that people generally make is that they are not tracking the difference over different mocks. So what people do is they give a mock, they analyze a mock, they see what are the mistakes they're making, what is their accuracy, what they have got right. But they are not doing this over different mocks, so they're not noticing how the trends are over different mocks. It is very important for you to see what are the trends taking place in terms of, say, you find coding and decoding, as coming back to coding decoding, say you find coding decoding as a weak section. So you work on it, you improve on it, you give a couple of mocks. But if you don't sit and analyze, if you don't sit and track over 2, 3, 4 mocks, if you've actually improved over coding, decoding, if you're actually able to solve a higher number of questions in lesser time, then how will you understand if you've actually gained supremacy over the subject, or you still over the topic, or you actually need to still practice more over it? So it is very important for you to track over time across different mocks how has been your performance. And you can track it topic wise, you can even track it section wise, but it is very important for you to track different metrics and different characteristics of your mock over time. And with respect to this, we have also made an entire Excel sheet where you can track mock by mock the different metrics or the different scores that you can just enter into the Excel sheet, and you'll get a ready-made idea as to over time how you've been performing. This Excel sheet can be found in our Telegram group, and the link to this Telegram group will be provided in the description of this YouTube video. And yeah, so these are the three common mistakes that people keep making in mock analysis over time. And that is why I decided to make this video, so that I'm more aware and they're able to give their mocks and analyze their mocks more efficiently. So yeah, that's it from my side. Thanks a lot.